They whispered.
That's what they did.
Conspired.
That's what they did.
They told their
Told a whole lot of
lies.
lies.
God favors me. My character, my integrity, my faith in God, He favors me.
But it
Will not fall.
won't compromise.
Won't compromise. God favors me.
I spoke
I
life
spoke life
and
and prosperity,
I even spoke
and I speak health. God favors me.
They whispered about me.
They told they lies, but God still favors me because I'm an overcomer. Are you an overcomer? Do you listen to that voice that's telling you pull yourself out of the situation? Or do you listen to the voice that pushes you into the situation and keeps you there? Are you an overcomer? Okay, I'm an overcomer. That's all I'm saying. I'm an overcomer. Your testimony, when you get to your breaking point, you will tell your testimony. Your testimony, the Bible explains how your testimony will not shame you. And nobody can shame you from your testimony because you overcame it. And they haven't overcame theirs. They're still living in their they're still living in their trials. You've overcame your testimony. You've overcame it. You're not ashamed of it. You're not ashamed of it because you love God. When you love God, you become the light of the world. We are the light of the world. When you're following God's instructions and you love Him, you become the light of the world. Let your light shine before men. Don't be ashamed to tell your testimony, Christians. Okay, so when you get to your breaking point, you will see the light. You will come to the light. You will then begin to realize that job that the devil pushed you into, that job didn't favor you. It wasn't from God. That job treated you like you're a nothing. It didn't come from God. That job was paying you a low amount of money, and it wasn't worth the hard labor work that you were doing for that job. It didn't come from God. That job made you wake up, your back hurt, your body hurt. You have no way to get there. You have no gas money. You don't feel like getting out the bed. You don't like your coworkers. That job didn't come from God. That is what the devil pushed you into. The devil pushed you into that job. He pushed that job into you and made them call you because he knew you was desperate. Because he know that you don't have a prayer. You don't have praying skills. You're not a praying warrior. Without prayer, nothing's gonna happen for you. That needs to happen for you. You need to pray. So the devil knows that he could push you around. When he knows you're not a praying warrior, he can push you around because you have no prayers going up to heaven. You're not praying 3-4 times a day. You're not waking up out of your sleep to pray. He know he could push you around. He know he's bullying on you. He's a bully. So when you get to your breaking point and you get tired of the devil pushing you into situations, I mean, I've been pushed into so many situations. Literally, like, you'll think, okay, everything is fine. I done been set up before by a family member. I done got pushed into a situation where I thought I was going there for good, and when I got there, I got into a fight. I almost got pulled all the way out, and the person that pushed me into coming there, and I didn't know what was going on when I got there, did not break up the fight. And so the devil will push you into a situation, and then you'll have that inner voice, that inner thought in your heart and in your mind. That's the Holy Spirit trying to pull you out of the situation. The Holy Spirit all that time was telling me not to trust this person, to just completely just exit this person out. Don't trust this person. This person is iniquity. But the devil kept making me feel like, aren't we supposed to just continue to be around family? Aren't we supposed to love each other and squash beef? Aren't we supposed to? So the devil pushed me into a situation, and then when I got to the situation, the devil didn't tell me the consequences that was going to come behind being pushed into that situation. The devil will persuade you to steal clothes out of a store. He won't tell you that the camera is watching you. You know you want that dress. That dress look good. That dress gonna look good on you in the club on Saturday. You're gonna be the baddest thing up in the club shaking your booty. You're gonna be looking good. The devil will push you into stealing the dress. After you steal the dress, you go outside. You finna get in your car. The police is taking you to jail, arresting you, and you have every excuse for why you didn't mean to do it. You want to know how they even know that you did it. The devil didn't tell you that the store has cameras hidden in secretive places. You don't even know this, but that inner thought, that inner voice in your head was the Holy Spirit trying to pull you out of a situation that the devil pushed you into. that the Holy Spirit was talking to you. Your heart didn't feel right. Still in that dress, your heart didn't feel right. Still in that candy, still in that food, your heart didn't feel right. When your heart didn't feel right because it wasn't right to do. That's the Holy Spirit trying to pull you out of situations that the devil pushes you into. So when you get tired of getting pushed around, when you get tired of getting smacked around by the devil, when you tired of him ruining your life, when you tired of him making you spend your money on liquor, on wine, just for you to be able to sleep better at night, when you tired of him pushing you around and bullying on your money, making you spend your money on things that you shouldn't spend your money on, now you have no money in your savings account for a rainy day, you can't get your kids new clothes and new shoes because you got to make sure you keep up with your own habits. When you tired of the devil smacking you around and pushing you around, and you tired of every man you get leaving you, you tired of every woman that come into your life, she leaves you because something's wrong with you, because of your anxiety, because the devil is smacking you and pushing you around. When you're tired of being pushed, then you come to the light. Yeah. When you're tired of being pushed, you come to reality. Reality sits in and you start thinking about everything. Reality check. When you can give yourself a reality check, when you can look in the mirror and say, I am a sinner. I am a horrible sinner. When you can say that to yourself, you will then begin to change things about yourself. But if you think nothing's wrong with you, you can't change anything. You can't change anything about yourself if you think nothing's wrong with you. You can't do better at your job if you think what you're doing is already good work ethic. And your boss tells you, no, you're not doing it right. You won't get that raise if you don't do better. The same thing with yourself. You don't get that raise with the Lord. You don't get to go to a higher dimension if you don't set into reality and say that I am a sinner. Lord, forgive me. I want to change. I want to be better. I want to do better. It's time. It is time. Stop being pushed around, you guys. Stop letting the devil bully you around and put on your army of the Lord.